Two boys wrestling. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Howdy y'all, it's your boy Nate. I read books cause reading is sexy, and if you're not reading, you're not sexy. Y'all, I died last night. There was a work dinner and shit got cray. Like, I was a mess. Like, I didn't even catch any footage last night because I was just a wreck. So we're hydrating. And I totally forgot, but in a haul video, I don't know how this will be edited, but I got these mochi rice crackers that are covered in chocolate. They're fun. Also, there's not a zit, it's a fucking mosquito bite. Quick book haul, and also a couple of unboxings, because capitalism really popping off, let me tell you. I finished Roman Stories by Jhumpa Lahiri. Did this as a buddy read with Kat from Kat's Field Notes and Monica, Dog-Eared Musings. This is fine. I think I'm enjoying our conversation about the book a lot more than the text itself. They're stories surrounding Rome, focusing on themes of the expat, the loneliness of it all, and microaggressions and how they accumulate and create distressed characters and, of course, distressed people. This collection was fine. They all kind of feel the same in that Lahiri, fantastic writer, fantastic, but emotionally, I don't know if it's there. She does this thing where she sort of beats around the bush around these microaggressions and the sentiments that viciously attack the narrators within the stories, the protagonists, but it just beats around the bush. It doesn't get there, and I don't know who this is specifically written for, if it's written for a palatable white audience, because I think there are just some things in here, the xenophobia that she covers, that just aren't explored to the max. Like, it doesn't hit the core. It just like gets really close and then just, she blue balls us. Lahiri blue balls us, and it's not fair. It's not fair, because I feel like she has so much to say, so much, but there's just like this emotional distance that she has between the topics and us as readers and herself, that I don't know if she's like ready to talk about it or if she's there. What I will say though is that she captures the loneliness so much that we become almost bystander effect to all of the reckonings and crimes within the text. And there's this almost hopeless feeling that stirs within you whenever we reach the end of the stories. If that was her cause, then she has succeeded, because that's it. But for me, it's about like 3.5 stars. I just wish she just went in, you know? But she just sort of dances around just like the core of it all and just doesn't deliver what I thought was the intention, the original intention at the beginning of every short story in this. But yes, this is fine. The girlies are telling me I need to read Whereabouts, so I think if I do another Lahiri, it'll be that. This is sort of my first Lahiri post-Italia. I've only read Interpreter of Melodies. I think I've already expressed this, but yes, if you're an expat, if you are living abroad, I definitely recommend picking this up. This just validates a lot of feelings I feel for people who live abroad by choice, are always missing home or missing friends, or just like are going through it all, figuring out how to live and adjust and be. But yes, Roman Stories, Jhumpa Lahiri, out by Knopf, October 10th. Roman Stories. And now I'm on my Didion run. September is it 2 days away? So reading the last thing he wanted. I didn't do a whole lot of reading today because, you know, kind of hungover. Not much is going on, really. We're in between flights. Our narrator, what's her name? Elena, is visiting her father in the hospital, but he's like a total bitch to her. And you're just like, God, this woman is truly going through it all. But love Didion's prose. She writes in these swift sentences that just like, oof, I'm just like, ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Time to do a bit of unboxing, shall we? Also, y'all, today, lots of rain. Maybe this is a sign that summer is ending, and that's nice. Ooh, okay, so got this little box here. It's from Abib. These aren't for me. These are for my brother, because he's out of a sunstick, I believe. And this is also for a friend who's visiting and for other people as gifts. So, yes, I got, oh, this one's for me. Yes, this one's for me. I was like, I'm getting all this stuff for other people. Don't I deserve a little something something? Let me show you though. So I usually use their other sunstick, which is brown. That's the original one. But I saw this airy one, this airy sunstick. And I'm guessing it's like a lot lighter than the other one. I don't find that it like leaves sticky residue at all though. But I love this color very much. I love the silver lettering. You see that with but oh yes, this is basically like, ooh, pretty orange. Whatchamacallit? Like suntan lotion? No. Sunscreen. Sunscreen. But it's like a deodorant stick. So you just great. As you can tell, my brain is not functioning very well because alcohol is poison. And so sweet of Abib. You know, I love me a skincare brand that goes out of its way to send y'all samples. We got facial cleanser and of course mask sheets. So cool. But yes, sending these out. This is hella extra, let me tell you. They sent a little bag. Love that. I was at this cafe, which is in the fraud vlog. If you watch the channel and are curious about my thoughts on Zadie Smith's The Fraud. And in the restroom, there was this hand cream, you know, the public hand cream. And I was like, why not? Why not? The hands are a bit dry. Why not? Barney's New York, Sentiage hand cream. And I did not know Barney's did like skincare stuff. Oh my God, look at that. It comes in a little dust bag. Extra. Yes, there we have it. Let's do a little whiffy whiff. Let's just put it on now. Actually, just a little bit, because... Oh. I just love that so much. It just feels like I'm like walking into a Barney's. It smells like a store that was fully vacuumed and cleaned to the brim with not like cheap Lysol products. But you know what? The notes, the actual notes, I don't know what the actual notes are. Okay, well, if you want to see this, I ran out of shaving cream, so we did a restock, y'all. Okay. We also got stuff from Nonfiction. Beloved perfume. Ooh, love that. They gave me shampoo and conditioner samples. Very cool. Yes, okay, awesome. They do come with boxes. It's like, oh yes. Okay. Let me wait a minute. So they're doing this promotion where if you buy this gift set, it comes with a little special thingamajig. And to complete sort of the gift that I'm giving my friend, yeah, this is a, body wash and shampoo and conditioner body lotion set in, what is this, 50 milliliters. So perfect travel size. And the gift that it comes in, look at that, cute. Love their packaging, honest to God. Is this little, whatchamacallit, a gusset, a little case, but I just love that it's like translucent like that with the brand, of course. And I like that it like opens like this. Well, I don't know actually if I, why did I say that? Actually, I prefer it when like things like when these gusset cases open like this, like where it's just the top. But funny that this opens like this. Anyway, that's his gift. And of course I had to get myself one, so I got it. I think this will be just a really nice, like, because as much as I love the Glossier one, sometimes I just need one that's just for the weekend, that like holds all my skincare stuff. But if, do I need to bring it out? Usually I use this Glossier makeup bag, is that what you call it? Which is great, it like holds everything that I need, but sometimes I don't need everything. So I think like a perfect substitution for the weekends is this one. Yeah, I love this one though, I love it. I love that it's like felt on the inside and just like cushions everything, and it has a zip pocket here and just so many pockets on the inside that it's like the perfect makeup bag. Has all my skincare essentials, Dayquil, NyQuil, pimple patches, everything, hair clips. I got a hair clip in here, hair claw. It's great, it has everything. Kendall Jenner's teeth whitening stick. God, don't ask me why, don't ask me why. But yes, that's what we got. Last but not least, I love the 51% denim shorts, the jorts, so much that I got it in another color. Let me show you. Okay, I got them in this baby blue denim, and I think I'm more comfortable. You know, I'm not quite sure if I've mentioned it. I think I have. But like, yeah, I'm self-conscious about my legs. I'm just like that. I'm done being self-conscious. I'm done with guilty pleasures. Like, that's out. No more guilty pleasures. Okay. Okay, yes. I don't know if you can see that, but I love this fits. This is like the perfect fit. I'll have to put them in the wash and see, but yeah, I love these. Also, I'm sorry, but best bag ever. I love her so much. I love her. This is not a fit. This shirt just doesn't do it, but I'm sorry, I love her. Anyway, that's the haul. Thanks for watching me feed into my terrible spending habits. Okay, on that note, be well, do good work, keep in touch. Hi, it's Friday. Happy to be home. This week was just strange. Anyone just have like no concept of time sometimes? And I'm just like, wow, how is it the weekend? Like, it took so long to get here, but also, how did I get here? Anyway, quick book update. The Last Thing He Wanted, Joan Didion. I'm at part 3 of 4. Oof. We're in the moment when little lady friend is being interrogated by, I believe, Border Patrol. She has found herself in Costa Rica, but has no possession of a valid passport. And I'm loving how everything's sort of unfolding, and just love also the way that her female characters just navigate themselves. Love the way they speak. But this girl who sneaks into Costa Rica has this way of like speaking that's just so defiant and like femme fatale, but also like so sexy. And she knows her shit. Like, she knows what she's doing, and it's spooky. Can I read this line just to like give you a hint of what this is? I'm going to say something. You're going to get it or you won't. I haven't been here long, but I've been here long enough to notice a lot of Americans here. I notice them on the street. I notice them at the hotel. I notice them all over. I don't know if they have their own passports. I don't know whose passports they have. I don't know whose passports I have. All I know is they aren't on vacation. So I suggest you just think for a while about what you're doing here. And I bet you could pretty much figure out how I got to Costa Rica. Woo! Fun. Didion just has this beautiful tempo to your work that just makes it so biting, so good. Here with a little unboxing, because capitalism always comes and likes to party with me. What can I say? We got a package from Yuma, Arizona. Can you guess? Sunny's book truck. we got a few goods because I needed some things. I got another Nalgene. I got another water bottle because I use one for water and it's sort of my carafe where I just like put all my water. In my apartment building, in the stairwell, there's like a water machine that you can like refill water with. So I don't buy water bottles and I don't have like a water filtration system, like a Brita filter. So it's really nice. But I wanted to get another one so I could put my cold brews in, because I got the Grady's cold brew pouches. Love sticking them in here overnight, 10 hours, delicious cold brew. It's perfect. I got another, super cute. Also, I got another Lit Fic cap. The one that I had just had like shit on it that I couldn't get out. Like, don't ask me why, but I was cooking on a hot summer day and don't ask me why, I was cooking naked, okay? I was cooking naked in everything but my undies and a hat. Don't ask me why. And then the oil just got a little crazy and it splattered on the hat and I couldn't get it out and it was like really bad, like big splotches all over. And I tried to wash it out, threw it in the washing machine, nothing. So we got another. And I'm in love. We also got, oh, oops. Heaven is a room with all my books. So cute, so cute. Also, if anyone must know, I got a pimple patch on, but it's for a mosquito bite that won't go away. And I'm like kind of irked because it's the weekend and I'm not going out, but like I might meet a friend. I'm just like, I'm like, two people. You eating dirty? Why you getting pimples? And I was like, it's a fucking mosquito bite and it won't go away. Where was I going with this? What was I talking about? Oh, I wanted to get the blue one so that I could match with Pato. Would have been super cute. But it was sold out. So sad. So I got it in white. And you can't go wrong with a white tee. And it's not like white. It's eggshell. It's not off-white. It's very much an eggshell. Shall we put it on? I'm gonna put it on. Ooh, yes, love. And I love like a collar that hugs the neck so well. It's so cute. It's a cutie. I love that. I love this fit. It's perfect. I was afraid of which size to get. I got a size large because I'm a big boy. I might watch a movie tonight. Actually, I kind of want to finish this because I just had it for a week and I should have finished it in like 3 or 4 days, but well, I hope you have a lovely day. Hi, hello. Running a bit late, kind of worried. So quick fit breakdown. Black tea, bar part-time from San Francisco, rep. We're doing shorts today, self-conscious mode. Ah! And then, of course, oh yes, taking out our Sandy Liang bag for the first time today. Does this work? I'm just gonna go. I think regrets later. Ugh. Oh, book of the day. I am almost done with The Last Thing He Wanted, and then I'll probably finish it even before I get into the city. So I'm deciding to start Salvador, which is one of the non-fictions, and it's a short one. I think about 100 pages, so this should be good for the day. Okay, let's go.
have this, and it's also kind of like metal and industrial. So that is...
actually put in there, but then I've been kind of just throwing things. Also, the weather has been changing.
It's your boy Nate. Recap of yesterday. I got a haircut because I wanted my did done because I'm seeing a friend from New York this coming weekend, and I just wanted to look pretty. Put my pretty boy swag on. Also, I recolored my hair. It looks black, but my barber told me that it was gonna be like an ash brown. I don't see the ash and I don't see the brown. So we're gonna have a fun day washing our hair and seeing what happens. Is this gonna be a mukbang? Cause I just toasted a bagel in my air fryer, but like for too long. And now it's like really hot. Like the outside's fine, but like, anyway, this is from 4B. One of the bagel places in Seoul that do like good bagels, not like trashy bagels. It's this, London Bagel, and I want to say one other place in Yongsan that is a pretty good bagel. I forget if it's pretzels or bagels. Anyway, honestly, I think bagels are fine. They're not New York bagels. There's just something in the water. And honestly, I don't think Korea has great water to be making bread. Just like bread culture is just not good. We'll say Japan, bread game's strong, real strong. They do really good bread and you can like taste the difference. It's insane. That's why there's so many like patisseries in Tokyo. Yeah, they just know how to do their shit. Like, I mean, kind of rude to say, but like in Korea, baking is a hobby. In Tokyo, baking is a profession. Hot take, but believe me, you'll know the difference. You'll know the difference. Yeah, after a haircut, I wanted to do some shopping, but the store that I want to go to didn't have the shirt that I wanted anymore. I don't know why. I think it was like just like a sneak peek of their fall collection, and I don't know, that just like put me around. I don't know. I had dreams about this shirt that I wanted. Last vlog, I'm sure you saw. It's that black shirt. It was okay, but I just needed to style it more and be in a more suitable OOTD. But yeah, I had 2 dreams about it. So that's a sign. That's a sign. And I was like, I have to go back and try it on, but it was gone. You snooze, you lose. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then it was just way too hot. Like I was just dripping sweat as soon as I left the store. And I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. I was gonna have lunch with a friend, but timing just didn't work out. And then I was gonna meet up with another friend, but I was just like, you know what? I don't really feel like being social. So I decided to go to this checkbang, which is basically like a library that you can like stay at for as long as you want. And they have like free drinks. So you can get, I was like, much coffee as you want, stay as long as you want, and then just like chill. Thankfully I was one person. I don't know. All these people, couples decided to come in and like read together. I mean, cute. I'd like to have that, but thankfully I got a seat like real quick because I was just one person. This is a great thing about solo dates, you know, because it's just like, you don't have to worry about all this waiting and stuff. I looked through some cool David Lynch drawings. I didn't know he drew. Some Studio Ghibli artwork, and then read some of Salvador by Joan Didion. And then I went back, took an early train. Before that though, just stocked up on like underwear and like skincare stuff. Not really interesting because, well, it was mostly just underwear. But here to update you on some books. I finished Salvador on Saturday, which was yesterday, and then this morning finished The Last Thing He Wanted. Y'all, where did my bagel go? I took a break because I had to like rethink my thoughts, and then I was like, wait, I need to watch something while I eat my bagel, and then it was gone. Okay, let's see here. Let's talk about this first. So, I finished Salvador yesterday. This takes a look at San Salvador during, what is it? The Reagan election, somewhere between 1982, a little before that, or during 1982, in and around that time. There's some ongoings in San Salvador. This is really interesting, given how we look at history and reportage now. Like, Didion got a book deal out of this moment in time. This book basically covers 2 weeks, a mere 2 weeks, in what was going on during the time, but it was quite dangerous. It was quite dangerous to do any kind of reporting. It was quite dangerous to even talk to locals, and yet somehow Didion was propelled to write an account of it, talking to really safe officials, like the safest of the safe. Really, by the end, gives just her thoughts and feelings about what America should do. But by the end, riveting, just talking about the fear that was built up in her as the plane left San Salvador and went back home. But to sort of give you a feel, in one part, she talks about the Sheraton in Escalon and the presence of the Sheraton itself, a hotel that has figured rather too prominently in certain local stories involving the disappearance and death of Americans. The Sheraton always seems brighter and more mildly festive than either the Camino Real or the Presidente, with children in the pool and flowers and pretty women in pastel dresses. There are usually several bulletproofed Cherokee chiefs in the parking area, and the men drinking in the lobby often carry the little zippered purses that in San Salvador suggests not passports or credit cards, but Browning 9mm pistols. By the end of this chapter, she ends it with dinner with her husband, and she says this: "In the absence of the headlights, the candle on our table provided the only light, and I fought the impulse to blow it out. We continued talking, carefully. Nothing came of this, but I did not forget the sensation of having been in a single instant demoralized, undone, humiliated by fear, which is what I mean when I said that I came to understand in El Salvador the mechanism of terror." It's a weird place to be, because I don't think 2 weeks is enough, and I don't think not talking to the locals offers very good insight into what the time was like. But you also have to see that this is 1980s, tougher times, wildly dangerous. She's a woman, Republican upbringing. Here she is offering pretty democratic views of what America should do in terms of military offense and US involvement. And yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to handle because I don't think it's a strong account, but the prose is there. She worked with what she had and she gave some insights, and for that time, I think that's fine. I think for today's standards, it's probably not that great of reportage, but she did the best she did. But her main opinion is that America should leave. It has no need to be meddling. You know, America isn't that superpower anymore post-Vietnam. She just sensed that US involvement in anything should be no more. Sort of a meek 3 stars, but she got me good by the end, and just all the writing near the end, and just sort of peddling this ongoing fear that she has throughout the entire book. It's there, and it's very present, even by the time she heads back home, which ends the end of her account. And then, yeah, a few moments ago, I just finished The Last Thing He Wanted. This is a political thriller by Joan Didion, and I had no idea that there's a film adaptation of this out of 2020 with Anne Hathaway. I was reading the reviews of it on Letterboxd, and a lot of complaints, a lot of 2 1-stars, saying the film was really everywhere and it was hard to pinpoint like what the story was about. Like, just cutting and editing just seemed out the window, and it just wasn't a strong, cohesive story. Which is interesting, given that the book sort of follows the same thing. I mean, we're told of a murder by the very first page, and then sort of the rest of the book, you circle around and around trying to figure out how this murder came to be. Yeah, it's through this circling that I think makes it thrilling, with the mystery elements as well. But yeah, I don't think it was translated to film very well. And it just works here, given Didion's prose. And you start to see that Didion's prose sort of saves her through a lot. It's through her succinct writing that I think she can get away with a lot. And I don't know how I ended up liking this just fine. I thought I was going to be bored to bits because politics and political thriller, bleh. Yeah, but it's a fun one. And I'll leave that there because most of the fun is sort of figuring out how everything comes to be. And I read you an excerpt, I believe, so I think that sets the tone of the fun that the book meddles in. And it's interesting, I think, in construction where you have the main point of the book on the very first page and then spiral into chaos of how it came to be. Very interesting in construction. But as a story itself, I think it's just fine and nothing more. Nothing more. I'm starting to realize that I think I enjoy Didion's nonfiction more than her fiction, but I do think her fiction also set in, I think, 1980 as well. Far Frontiers of the Monroe Doctrine, Dissolving into Conspiracy, Dallas in 1963, and Iran-Contra in 1984. So yeah, I think it's just her grappling with political realities of her time and morphing them into fiction and sort of figuring out why people do the things that they do. She's looking at motive and understanding motive and what brings people to do the things they do, want the things they want out of the needs that they have. And it's, yeah, it was fine. If it wasn't Didion's prose, I don't think I would have enjoyed it, but it was interesting to see. I think my first, yeah, Didion do like political thriller. I'm trying to figure out, is there another one? I think so, somewhere in the roster. And yeah, we've done 2 Didions and it is only September 3rd. I think we're doing pretty okay if you ask me. Next up, I feel like I should just dip back into nonfiction, so I'm gonna do After Henry. These are a series of essays that look at the fantasies of media around crime victims and presidential candidates. There's stuff about Nancy Reagan and Patty Hearst, and charts America's roller coaster ride through evanescent booms and hard times that won't go away. Should be fun. Oh, also, I think I'm doing a buddy read with Roisin. Oh yes, we're doing a buddy read of Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez for her channel. We're gonna do a little cute chat. It's gonna be a fun one. This book is 700 pages long, so she's giving us September and October to read it, which should be fun. Good for spooky season. I'm ready. I'm ready for a spooky book. That's the trajectory thus far for September. I think we're off to a good start. As for today, I don't know. I'm tired. I want to take a nap. And it said it was gonna rain today, but there has been no rain. And I was thinking maybe I should just go to a cafe, do a bit of journaling, because I haven't journaled in a while, and do some reading, you know, get a head start on Our Share of Night. But I also have to go get groceries. I'm just really lazy today. It was just really hot yesterday, and it put me in so much misery that I was just like, why did I step outside? And then I'm gonna have to be like super social next weekend, so I'm just like, Anyway, that's where we're at. Well, I guess you'll see. I'll guess you see if I go out. Yeah, but it's already 2:30 and the day is over. In my head, the day is over. So, well, you'll see. You'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Hi, hello, it's your boy, Nate. Here with a quick book update. I am nearly done with Democracy by Joan Didion. Man, this is really, really incredible, but I don't think a lot of people will like this, just in like a writerly way. I appreciate this so much. And I'm gonna save my thoughts, but just wanna say, Joan Didion inserts herself in the book, like she is herself in this fictional piece of work as writer and as, okay, I'll stop there, but it's kind of incredible. It's one of those books that needs multiple rereads, and you get like the full layers and textures of every sentence that she hits you with. It still astounds me that like Didion says so much impactfully in a single sentence, and I'm just like, God, if I could ever ever achieve this stance in my own writing, I could die. I could die. One book written like this, I could die, and I'm set. But I'm enjoying this a lot. Can't believe I like almost done with this. This is kind of insane. Like, this is the fastest Didion I've ever read. But yeah, enjoying this a lot. Democracy, Joan Didion, one of her fictions. We follow a senator's wife / mistress and her ongoings, and it's very complex and layered with Vietnam War and at the height of Nixon's leaving. It's really, really textural, and it's fascinating. Anyway, I'll save my thoughts. But here to do a little unboxing. We got our Blackwell's order. So let's have an opening, shall we? Little unboxing. Here we go. Blackwell's seal of identity here. Let's see what we got here. What we got. Ooh, there's three of y'all in here. Ooh, okay. Do I save that for last? Let's start with this hardback. Did I get a hard? Oh, yes, I did. This is for a friend. Also, I'll start with this. My friend wanted a hardback copy, like one in English, of Call Me By Your Name. So I got him this one because I've always wanted this one for myself. Handing this off to him. Yeah, honestly, I love this so much. Love this cover. Just two boys wrestling. If you don't know, I'm gonna make this an annual summer read. Thank you, Alex. You changed my life. Call Me By Your Name. This is for a friend, not for me. Ooh, cute. I just saw this. It has one of those yellow bookmarkers, little thread. Cute, little tassel. Okay, well, he's going to enjoy that. I also got this plastic wrapped copy of The Fifth Wound by Aurora Mattia. And I've just been hearing a lot about this. There's like a lot of good reviews. There's a little blurb by Michelle T. Should I read that to you? Reading The Fifth Wound is like being initiated into a gorgeous femme mystery school. Her prose is simultaneously antique and so contemporary. I felt folded into worlds I didn't want to leave. Worlds marked by longing and corporality, magic and power, hypnotic and bold. And sold. And also, it's so like 80s pink. It's the pink blush with the baby blue. It's screaming Sandy Liang. And I'm in that era right now. Fun. Also, the last book in the haul, the Holy Text, the Bible, the ultimate mystical read, The Passion According to G.H. I know Bibliosophy's reading this right now, but my brain capacity cannot handle this right now at the moment, but maybe I'll make it like October, November read, we'll see. But I wanted to do a rereading of this because it meant so much to me as my first Lispector, and like when I first read it when I was 20. And I was like, let's pay a visit. Let's see how it compares to all of the Lispector I have been reading. But let me tell you, I'm ready. I'm ready. And honestly, I don't know where my original copy went. I don't know where it went. And like, I've kept all of my Lispector books except one, which I gave to Bibliosophy, so I don't know. Super stoked to do a rereading of this. I'm thinking fall. This just, it gives me fall for some reason. Like late fall going into winter. Anyway, okay. Those are the updates. Today was supposed to rain and it didn't, and that's nice. Also, I mean, if you want this story, I don't know, I just feel weird. Like, what do I say sometimes? What do I let you know? Like, do you really want the updates? Like today, I ordered pimple patches yesterday because I have this thing here. It is not a pimple. It is a mosquito bite. But pimple patches on mosquito bites, let me tell you, have worked wonders for me. Just this one has been so nasty. I don't know why. Anyway, I bought some more and then it came today, but when I opened it, it was not the pimple patches. It was a packet of curry. I looked at the address. It went to the wrong door. And I was like, fuck, how do I can't like reseal it. I'm like, oh, do I leave a note? 3 doors down, and I'm just like, oh God. So I like fold it and wrap it in a way, and it was just a single packet of curry. So I was just, oh God. And anyway, and there's like, what do you call it? Security cameras in the hallways. So it's like it'll look weird if they play back the footage, and I really hope they understand that, like, I thought it was my package, but it wasn't. Anyway, I go to their door, I leave the package, and I leave. And then I check, like, the delivery app to see if it was gonna deliver today, and it did, and there was a picture sent. It was the wrong package. So I go back and to the door, and I was like, wait, what if, like, the mail, because that door already had a package. And I was like, okay, what if that's my package? And, like, the mailman just, like, switched the packages, you know? So I check, and yes, it's under my name and everything. So I pick the one, I pick it up, and yeah, it's the pimple patches. And now I don't know what to do. Now I'm just like, I have that like anxiety that my neighbor 2 doors down is like, it's just one thing to stress over about, and I'm just like, I've just been busy. This week will be busy, and I'm just like, oh, please, not another thing to add weight to the week. Can I just have a weightless week? Is that so much to ask for? It's like, I get 52 weeks in a year. Can just one of them just be weightless? Just one. That's all I'm asking. You know how many weeks you don't get? That doesn't make any sense. But like, in my head, it makes sense. But like Christmas week, Lunar New Year week, and just like, I have like, when I pinpoint it to the down of the downs, I have like 40 weeks. I have 40 weeks that juggle the heftiness. And I'm just like, ugh. For anyone who measures a single year within time like that, anyway, I'm just insane. I'm insane. So this is just another bit of weight to the week. And I'm like, great. I hope my neighbor is understanding. Okay, hope you're having a weightless week. Be well, do good work, keep in touch. Yo, what's up? Here with some updates. Also, look at this light. Natural light. So, hey, how's it going? I just got back from work. And let me tell you, I'm pooped. Yep, I'm pooped. I finished Joan Didion's Democracy. This is some good stuff. But you know what? I don't think you'll like it. Just like overall construction-wise, I think I've mentioned before, but Joan Didion inserts herself as narrator while Inez, our female protagonist, is also narrating the story. She's caught between 2 men across US and Vietnam, and of course it's a commentary on the politics of America then and there during the Vietnam War, while also being about love and ultimately what Inez's standpoint is in life and in politics and everything, and murder. This is interesting because when Didion inserts herself into the book and is sort of like a journalist interviewing Inez, she inserts herself as writer, as essayist, as journalist, and all these different modes of herself combed into one entity and sort of the practice of her writing. And that's where I think it's so enriching, is understanding the why and everything. With writers that I love, my favorite question is always like, why? Why put yourself through this? Why put yourself through the torture that is writing, that is understanding the world by taking the act of slowly processing the world, black and white letters? Like, why? And she gives a lot of herself in here. All of the why. I always feel like you get a sense of who she is, but you don't get a sense of the why, of the act itself. And so there's just these moments where you understand how her writing comes to be. What's also special about this is I'm starting to learn sort of how her fiction works, in which she works with these shattered pieces, all on the first page, and most of the book is sort of investigating how those pieces were shattered, how the whole thing was shattered in itself, and character studies, and the mulling, and the digging, and also the why. So the why has a why, and I think that's why I like this so much. But To be honest, I think for most people, you will not like this at all. On a surface level read, you won't get a lot out of it. Like, you'll be pizzazzed by the prose, but I think upon second or third reading, much like a Morrison, you start to understand sort of the richness of the story. But at first glance, Didion's characters are very cold. They sort of have the same speech rhythm, so they don't feel ultimately real. There isn't a human quality to it. There's way too much distance. But you kind of see how these characters perceive the world, and that's where I think most of the interest comes in. But for like a Morrison, for example, I think she does a better job of humanizing her characters. Her characters always feel so real. I think it's because through the dialogue. But when Didion writes dialogue, the characters never feel like ultimately real. They almost feel very stagey, like a Wes Anderson character and their form of speech. And that's where I think it'll lose a lot of people. But yeah, Morrison just has this better way of doing it. She does what Didion does, just better. And perhaps that's quite a hot take to make. You know, a Morrison novel, you just can't read it once. It begs you to be read again. And that's what happens with Didion's books too, is that you are required to do a second or third rereading to sort of understand plot, character motives, and the backdrop of everything. And that's what makes it such a fun book. And also because you understand Didion as a writer and her why. The why of the writer, best done in fiction here. I might reread this again, maybe sometime later in the year. I think from my biased Didion fanboy POV, I think this is pretty tremendous after coming from the last thing he wanted. So yeah, enjoyed this a lot. And we're losing light, so I'll be quick. Then I was like, I need to take a Didion break because I'm going way too fast. It's only like 4 days into September and I've read like, what, 3 Didion books? That's a lot. So I decided to just like dip into Sheila Heti, as Alphabetical Diaries just got announced for publication by FSG. I was like, I want to be back. I want to be back in Sheila Heti's world. And so I'm doing Motherhood. I'm about 100 pages in. This was gifted to me by Yena from Modern Ajma, so thank you so much. It's so good, so good. Oh, I think this might make top 10 for me, maybe. Sheila Heti, I don't know how she does it. Like her freaking prose. Like this is on the first page, let me read ya. I often beheld the world at a great distance, or I didn't behold it at all. At every moment, birds passed by overhead that I did not see, clouds and bees, the rustling of breezes, the sun on my flesh. I lived only in the grayish, insensate world of my mind, when I tried to reason everything out and came to no conclusions. I wished to have the time to put together a world view, but there was never enough time, and also, those who had it seemed to have had it from a very young age. They didn't begin it at 40. And it's about this woman who doesn't want to have a baby while everyone else, women, men, are pressuring her sort of to have a baby. Well, it's also about what does a woman sacrifice when she wants to create art, but also kind of wants to have a baby and all of that pressure. Like, why isn't art also much like making a baby? Because to be honest, I'm in the camp of art. You know, I value art. And the sort of argument that Claire Deditor makes in A Fan's Dilemma, she does say that like art and sort of the impossibility of art that exists in the minds of geniuses, and that they make sacrifices, human sacrifices, to reach and propel for art, is not sane, is not good. She doesn't agree with that. She doesn't agree that you have to cut off people and make sacrifices in order to make great art, because it's not worth it. When, I don't know, part of me disagrees. Like, a part of me is like, there's just almost an unexplainable holy experience when it comes to creating something that comes like straight from my heart that, I don't know, is sometimes beyond and more than the past itself. Heti's protagonist explores that here, and I'm not quite sure if this is autofiction. I need to double check. Also, a portion of this novel is also dictated by the method of I Ching, where you flip a coin. You have these sort of spiritual, worldly questions, and you flip a coin, best 2 out of 3 in order to answer yes or no questions, which I think is quite fun. I'll leave my thoughts there because I do have more, but I want to sort of see where Sheila goes with all of this. But I just love her brain. I just love sort of the pseudo-intellectual philosophy so ingrained in her work. I just love it so much. I'm losing light, so I'll stop it here. But yes, those are the book updates. I hope you're doing well. Be well, do good work, keep in touch.